everybody, welcome back to What's Cooking with Cauliflower, where we have creative, amazingly delicious, and incredibly healthy recipes, and often some pretty cool guests. So we are in Nashville, Tennessee with JJ Peterson from Storybrand.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm stoked that you're here right now with me.
Well, trust me, I am as well.
Good. Well, you might recognize his voice if you listen to the Storybrand podcast, which I have for I think since its inception.
Yeah, it's been on a little over, probably almost 2 years now.
Yeah. It's come so far.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we started rocky, but we've learned a lot in the process and grown, and we have a lot of fun doing it.
Just like Cauliflower Foods. Well, we went to our fearless founder, Amy, and our operations director went to a Storybrand workshop, which for those of you who don't know, maybe you can explain what Storybrand is. Yeah,
so at Storybrand, we believe that story is the best way to compel the human brain to action. And most companies really struggle with how to explain to people what they do. And we come in and help them write what we call a brand script, essentially help them write their company story in a way that makes sense and is compelling so customers engaged. And the way we do that is by using kind of a story formula and teaching you the big kind of paradigm shift is most companies want to present themselves as the hero in the story, and they're not. They are the guide to their customer's hero. So you're not just telling your story, you're telling a story that you're inviting your customer into that positions them as the hero, you as the guide for their journey. And so you're the Yoda to their Luke Skywalker.
Oh, I love that analogy.
Yeah, so it just helps kind of get people engaged, and then once they understand how your product or service helps them achieve what they're looking to do, then they're more apt to engage, and you do it in a very clear and simple way.
Absolutely. I mean, and I gotta tell you, for Cauliflower Foods, before your workshop, we were struggling. We had this beautiful product, and we're like, how do we tell people about this in the right way? Yeah. And being at Storybrand helped us tremendously. In fact, it was a huge shift in our business. Yeah. We've had a very successful last year, and we give a lot of credit to Storybrand.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we had so much fun with those guys, and then also afterwards, they sent us some of these, and we had our very own pizza party in our office where we set them all out, and everybody got ingredients, and we had, some people had meat lovers, some had veggie, and we just kind of made a whole bunch of pizzas, and then kind of had a party making them, and then definitely had a party eating them.
Heck yeah, I love hearing that. So that's wonderful.
We love you guys too, so it's kind of amazing. I'm excited to be here and see all of this just kind of in action from your end.
Well, you mentioned meat lovers. We're actually going to do kind of a meat lovers combination mix tonight.
Nice.
I was torn between that and Mexican because I hear you like Mexican food.
Yeah, either way, you're kind of going to win with both with me. So.
Sweet! Perfect. All right, so we've got our crust. We're going to use our original Italian for this one.
Okay.
So each crust comes frozen. We just popped it already into we use a toaster oven. You can use a traditional oven using a vented pizza pan. Looks like that. It helps get the crust really crispy. So it's already ready to be topped. We've let it cool. And we're actually going to use our favorite sauce here. This is, we use this at all of our demos, and it has the best taste and a low amount of sugar. All right, so JJ, I'm actually going to have you do this, and I'll just walk you through. Beautiful. You want to put not too much sauce, but just because we don't want it soggy, and sometimes sauce can soak up into the crust, and we want to avoid that. Perfect. You can spread it out to the edges if you'd like, or you can leave a little lip on the end. You do want to make
a little bit on the end where it stays kind of crusty.
There you go. So you can hold it, right, when you're eating.
Yep.
Now, when you're choosing your pizza sauce, you could use a typical marinara like this. You can use a regular pizza sauce. If you are on a low carbohydrate diet, you do want to make sure you check the label to make sure there's not a lot of added sugar, because some sauces are not equal to other sauces. Just like our cauliflower crust. There's cauliflower crusts out there that have over 100 carbohydrates. Yeah. Which ours has 6. So we want to make sure we read labels on everything.
Yes.
All right, so next we're going to put in some mozzarella cheese. Okay. And you can be light or heavier handed with this. Okay. Sometimes I like so much cheese that I have to use a fork.
Just to cut through the cheese.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That's awesome. One time, actually, this is funny. I used to do a little bit of acting, and I auditioned for a pizza commercial for another company that I will not mention. And they said for the audition, they asked you to come in, anybody who looked like Nicolas Cage or Stanley Tucci. Oh, really? my agent sent me in. And I walk in, and they literally say to me, as I walk in with all these guys who look very Italian, and the guy stops me and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, the Doritos commercial's down the hall."
Oh, no. What?
So this is not, and I ended up going through the commercial. I did not get the commercial, but this is not my first time making a pizza on camera.
Oh my God, I can tell. You're doing such a good job, JJ.
Thank you.
You're practically a professional.
There we go. I think that's a good amount there.
Perfect.
So.
And I actually like to throw on a little bit of like cheddar jack cheese as well.
Okay.
So we put on mozzarella, and this just adds a little color variation to it.
Mm-hmm.
More cheese in my book is better.
Yes, you can never go wrong.
We could do like a 5-cheese pizza as well.
I love some cheese.
So next, you can put really on a combination or meat lovers, put really anything that you want.
Okay.
I mean, I put chorizo, I put kielbasa. We're going to do a little more traditional style. We've got 3 different meats here, so I'll let you pick which one you want to put on first.
Okay.
That's crumbled sausage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can use typical pork, or you can use like turkey.
I really like turkey sausage.
It's good, huh?
Yeah, just it doesn't. I don't feel like you lose any of the flavor, and it's not quite as like fatty and gross.
I totally
And then I can
agree.
I'm just diving into the next beat. Is
Yeah,
that right?
you dive.
I can go in. I get a little excited, you know. Like I said, I'm a professional when it comes to making, you know, pizza in general. But.
I quote you. I quote you probably on a weekly, if not daily basis.
Oh, really?
I'm the director of marketing for Cauliflower, and we constantly use the phrase that you guys use a lot on the podcast. You confuse, you lose. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to let you know that you're like always in my brain because I hear that over and over again.
You confuse you. I think that's so important because so many companies, people who are starting businesses or services, they go out and they say, so, you know, their website will say something like, dream big and achieve your goals. It's like, well, is that, do you do weight loss? Do you do life coaching? Do you do business coaching? People now receive over 5,000 commercial messages a day. Around 5,000 is the latest.
That doesn't surprise me.
And they don't have time to just stop and figure out what it is that you do. In fact, a website, depending on the statistics you read, people will be on your website between 3 and 5 seconds. And that's all you have to get them to understand what you do and how it makes their life better and how they get it. So if you're confusing anybody in any way, you're losing business.
That makes total sense. So if somebody has a business right now, first thing you would ask them to say, go look at your website, make sure right when they click on it.
And we would say, does your website pass the grunt test? So if you opened up your computer to a stranger, could they in 3 seconds figure out what you do, how it makes their life better, and how they get it? In 3 seconds. Open it up, then shut your computer, and then ask the stranger, what do I do? How does it make your life better? How do I get it? And if they can't answer that, you're confusing people and you're losing business.
Yep. People don't have time for that.
No. Now I'm diving into the peppers.
All right. Yeah, you were... I don't even need to be here.
Like I said, I just get excited about this because, like I said, I've had this before. Well, not this exact one, but I've had this pizza before, and good call. I'm a big fan, so.
Awesome.
I want to get to it.
Well, we'll have to give you guys some more pizza crust so you can have another Storybrand pizza party.
I know, our staff has grown, so we may need, a few more, but, and these.
And that just for color. Those are just some green onions.
Genius, because there's a lot of red here.
There's some red. Got a little green. We got a little orange. You're making pizza magic over here.
It's not my first rodeo.
No,
so
this is...
I go to and especially when it comes to eating pizza. I don't know if you can tell, but
you can eat this every day.
Yeah.
And
we
you'd be
different.
Yes. You'd be keeping that figure.
Yes.
It's looking good. All right, I'm going to stick this in, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Going to give that a few minutes to heat up. All right, through the magic of television, here comes our delicious meat lovers JJ Peterson pizza.
My gosh. Can you call it the JJ special?
Oh, it's going to go on the website as that
As
name.
the JJ
That's
special.
happening. You want to do the honors of cutting?
Yes, please.
All right, there you go.
Look at this.
It smells incredible.
Look at that.
I am a big carnivore, and I enjoy meat.
We've got the crispy crust on the edge.
Yes, you did a good job.
Well, like I said, not my first rodeo when it comes to pizza.
Let's do this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I think it's
This is
just
it.
the right amount of cheese.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's perfect. I I love this.
Sausage, bacon, pepperoni, red peppers, and green onions. That is how you make a JJ Peterson pizza.
JJ special.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Every week we have brand new episodes that come out. And you're going to want to get notified when that happens because we have awesome people on, like JJ Peterson.
Oh, thank you. This was awesome for me.
Didn't you know you were going to have dinner tonight, did you?
I didn't, but I'm so happy.
Thank you so much for coming on. I'm
you.
such a fan of what you guys are doing, and I know you're helping a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs out there.
Oh, likewise. Love what you guys do for everybody and help people keep healthy and strong, and I love it.
Yay! Awesome. Well, until next time, Cauliflower family, from our kitchen to yours, bye!